Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to a long time coming. No, I'm kidding. Welcome back to another episode of Expresso Thoughts.
Yo,
Co-host here, Yesenia, and
Miga.
yeah. I guess you could say it's pretty lit in here. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, very lit.
I don't know if you guys can tell if it's showing on these camera angles, but we actually have 4. We have a total of 4 lights, and we have a 3-cam setup.
Yeah,
and the cameras are not in the best battery level, so we'll see how this goes. But hopefully, it pans out okay to where we can put this also on YouTube. But if not, we have the audio version.
yeah.
But can you guys tell what we're talking about today? Can you? Ken?
No clue.
No, you can't, Ken.
This kid calling me Ken. That's enough. That's enough.
I'm surprised you didn't call me by Barbie.
Oh, this Barbie.
Guys, yes, we watched Barbie. We watched Barbie, and it was kind of enough. Let's just say that.
Enough.
It was kind of enough. Obviously, that's what we're talking about today. That's why we're honoring Barbie by wearing pink on this episode. I'm excited. I've been excited for this movie for a very long time, so I'm excited that we get a chance to talk about it on the pod.
Most definitely, man. It was quite the film.
To give you all a little bit of a backstory, I loved Barbie when I was a kid. I had the dream house, I had the dream car, I had the Barbie dolls. I was more obsessed with like the dream car than anything else, but I did have all the other things that now young girls play with to this day. So like just the fact to see it and the fact that this film is now here and we get to see it, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And it just broke. I mean, like, I'll pull out a couple articles here, but I mean, like, the marketing campaign for this film is absolutely crazy. Like, you probably, if you don't find any advertisement of Barbie, you may be living under a rock. Because you can accidentally just type in the word Barbie.
Which is good. Rocks are safe.
You could just type in the word Barbie on the internet and just type in that word, and then all of a sudden you have pink sparkles. Everything turns pink. You type in Margot Robbie, same situation. Ryan Gosling, same situation, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You know, like I just typed it in, and everything's just like pink right now.
That's crazy, man.
Like the marketing that they did for this film is crazy. But Barbie is a comedy and drama. As the running time is 154 minutes, and I do gotta say this film got a pretty good rating. So from everything that we've seen so far with the teasers, the trailers, all this wow, the TikTok dances, even the marketing lived up to the hype because it got a 90% score on the tomato meter, and 90% of the audience actually liked it.
Wow.
So like it killed it out of the water. Now, It came out obviously Friday, July 21st. We're recording this on literally after opening weekend. And so they were calling that this past weekend Barbenheimer because Oppenheimer and Barbie released on the same day.
Dude, I don't even know about Oppenheimer.
No, that's a Christopher Nolan film. So Christopher Nolan is the guy who directed Inception, directed The Dark Knight. It's not Interstellar. Was it Interstellar, the other one? Anyway,
no clue.
His movies are super trippy, but they're good. So it's just like, okay, like who's gonna win it? Is Greta Gerwig gonna win it, or is it or OG Christopher Nolan gonna win it? Who's gonna beat in this sense, you know? So they're calling it Barbenheimer because those are the 2 big films that were coming out this weekend, and Barbie topped.
Yeah.
Barbie topped Christopher Nolan, which is crazy. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely, man.
It's just
But there was a lot more hype in marketing around Barbie. Like I didn't really hear about Oppenheimer until this weekend.
Yeah.
But I knew about Barbie months ahead, bro. Like,
yeah.
So,
I think like I forgot what movie we went to go see, but we saw the all we just saw was feet, and we saw the tiptoe high heel feet,
yeah.
and the feet coming out of the high heel shoes, and that was it.
Right.
And that teased Barbie. And I forgot what movie we went to go see that, but that was like maybe like a month and a half ago or something like that. I forgot what movie we saw where it teased
I'm not sure.
that, and then like. We were just like, you and I, we looked at each other like, that might be good,
Yeah. And
then like, here we are.
Here we are.
But literally, it's about Barbie and Ken literally having a time in life in the colorful and seemingly perfect world of Barbie land. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, they soon discover the joy and perils of living among humans. So we get literally... we get a little bit of half and half in this film, right? So in the opening film, we get introduced with Barbie land, with Dreamland, essentially, and then we get introduced in how Barbie and Ken interact in the real world.
Right.
Knowing Barbie being a doll, what did you think of the opening sequence?
Break down the opening sequence one more time, man. Was it with her like showering and
going about her day, making her breakfast, getting out of bed, her hair's like perfect, not a mess.
I mean, I thought it was cool,
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice depiction of like how being a toy would be.
Yeah, essentially. And like the narrator was just like an icing on the cake. It didn't really need one. But it's nice to have one in the film, and I thought it was just absolutely great in that sense.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. The narrator was a nice touch. Mm-hmm. She was pretty much there mainly in the beginning. I think she said something else towards the end, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. But I mean, the music was definitely lit.
Yeah, the music was spot on. I don't know if I could play the song. Like songs on I think it would be okay on the pod, but if you put it on YouTube, we may get flagged.
Yeah. Unless we just like put the names of each song.
Yeah, maybe if I put like a 2 to 5 second clip, it should be fine.
Yeah, like extra quick.
Yeah, but I'll do it in post. Yeah. Just insert. I think this was the song. I think it was by Charlie. Is it by Charlie? No, it wasn't by Charlie XCX. It was by 50/50 and something, but that song was the opening intro. Come on, Barbie. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
That melody.
Yeah. Barbie, man.
But yeah, like you said, it stuck to the actual doll in itself. So like we had Margot Robbie from the top of her dream house, and she literally descended down like she was flying down. But in reality, when you pick up a Barbie doll, it doesn't, like, you pick it up and then you put it down. So the actual essence of playing with the toys was showcased in the film. Yeah. Now, a lot of people...
Agreed.
Thank you. A lot of people were saying that, like, that sequence where, like, they're traveling to the real world, and then you see that 3-layer background, and it's kind of moving on. It's like a theater type of vibe to it. I didn't mind it, because when you're playing with toys, it's just like that either way.
Well, people were hating on it or something?
That scene where, like, they take the land.
From Barbie land to the real world?
Yeah, but that one part where, like, the water and that aesthetic that they were trying to showcase, like, that aesthetic is literally theater aesthetic. You can't put actual waves on a theater stage, right? But you take a board and you have people on each side moving it side to side to reflect the wave, essentially. And so it's kind of that same aesthetic, because when you're playing with toys, it's just like that. You're just imagining, and that's the whole essence of that scene. I mean, like, I liked it. It's even the beach scene where, like, Ken got knocked out and they brought in the whole ambulance car and they pulled it out and just magically made Ken feel better. Yeah, like, that's just straight up from the toys. Like, that was dope.
Yeah, how they would just heal.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
definitely some toy stuff.
Yeah,
toy vibes.
And yeah, so essentially we get Margot Robbie, who is stereotypical Barbie. Yeah. She has these thoughts of death, I guess, apparently. And the reason why she's having those thoughts is because of her previous owner. So I don't know. I feel like when I was listening to a little bit of that, it made me think of Toy Story for some reason.
A little, yeah.
You know, with Andy and his toys, and you know how when they feel like if they felt like they got abandoned or whatever. Like I feel like it's somewhat of a reference to that. I don't know if Greta Gerwig meant for that to happen, but that's what happened.
Toy Story is greater than.
It came out the year that I was born.
What?
Toy Story. Fun fact. Yeah.
It's been a minute since I watched that little caca film.
Oh my god.
Barbie.
Oh jeez. Sorry, headphone users. I especially loved Mattel being involved in the film too. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. They legit did everything they could have to make it real.
Yeah.
To make it as if like real, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they even had like a lot of interactions between like the Barbie land. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like corporate office, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then like the higher ups.
Yeah.
Cause like whoever that dude was, man, I don't know his name, but whoever the dude was that got the call that was like, hey man, you got two of your people's like, you know, out in the real world.
Yeah.
Like he was like in the basement of that building or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to go all the way up.
Yeah.
So he goes all the way up. He goes to the headquarters.
Nothing could stop me. I'm all the way up.
And I mean, it was cool, man. That little like Will Ferrell crew.
Mm-hmm.
What would you call them? Like the.
I don't know, man.
That's like Barbie corporate, I guess.
I guess Barbie. Well, it's Mattel corporate.
Yeah.
But they're on the hunt for Barbie.
Right.
Yeah.
And I thought they were all quirky. Like that whole crew was like quirky, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of makes sense because their personalities were representative of the actual Barbies and Kens. Mm-hmm. So like it kind of does align with. Like it makes sense that those guys were the people that created Barbie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really well done. The only thing that I wouldn't mind, because we got introduced with the owner of Barbie, which ended up not being the little girl, ended up being the mom, who was played by America, Ferrera, if I'm pronouncing her last name right.
America.
And so like I would have loved. I was talking with my coworker, and we just like both would have liked to see the mother and daughter relationship just a little bit more and a little bit of their backstory. I know we got glimpses and flashbacks that sufficed, but like they were just so good on camera that I just would have loved to see more of them. And I think I just would have loved to see more of like where Ken lived. I guess like
they did enough with Ken.
I was like, where does he live? Does he just live on the beach and that's that?
I think so. They don't really have like a home because even Barbie didn't know that. That was even brought up in the movie. That
was brought up like, bro, where do you live, man?
Yeah. But I think that would have been a nice touch to see how the mother and daughter, just to pretty much see how the beef started or whatever. Cause like I'm not sure if they actually said it, but the mother was feeling all types of sadness and stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't think we ever really knew like where that came from.
Yeah, I mean, she mentioned like glimpses like here and there, but it just wasn't fully elaborate. It wasn't
really addressed. Right. It was just the simple fact that the mother was sad, and that was making Barbie be unstereotypical. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, yeah. But I thought Margot Robbie was a super good Barbie, man. Mm-hmm. It kind of like the way she's just good at acting those type of roles. Like, because I know her mainly just for Harley Quinn. Yeah. But even, like, some of the things from that film, she has to do in this film, like, you know, act kind of, you know. Yeah. Just fake. It's just she's a toy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fake, perfect. Yeah, toy. Perfect, bro. Yeah. In a sense, I guess you can say, because, like, a toy can never be perfect because you can mess it up. Well, towards the end, you know what I'm saying? Towards the end, she has that. Yeah. Whole realization where she doesn't really want to be perfect or stereotypical anymore. Mm-hmm. She wants more meaning out of her life. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, overall, like Barbie has a good meaning. Overall in the film, it's literally finding oneself. Yeah. In Barbie's point of view, right? is finding oneself as she wants to get more out of life than what she currently has in Barbie Land. But
yes,
in Ken's perspective on things, because it's a lot of like, okay, we have the issue with the mom and daughter, but actually in reality, that the whole thing that started the whole conflict in the film was because of Ken, because Ken felt sidelined.
Well, that's kind of
not seen by Barbie.
That's kind of on that shorty.
I mean, yeah.
Like, why
she did address that.
But why couldn't she say that in the beginning?
I know.
And none of that would have happened, bro.
I know. She's like, it's girls' night. Every night it's girls' night.
Dude,
I'm like,
he did him dirty.
Girl, like, one night. Like,
he did him dirty, bro. He was like, yo, what? That boy was going on his villain arc.
Dude, like,
he's like, that's enough.
Honestly. But, like, in Ken's point of view, it was literally, okay, how can... He needs to find himself without Barbie. And at the end, that's just, like, the whole point of, like... Overall, it's a good message in the film. And, like, it's a good one-off film. I didn't think, like, is there going to be an extra credit scene? Because what would that essentially be?
It's got to be a one-off.
It's a one-off. And then the only thing I think of is that they're going to have, like, an extra credit scene of, like, Ken. Like, where is he now? I think it would be really funny to do, like, a mini-series of Ken. I think that would be hilarious. But it's just a one-off film. It did fantastic in the box office. So let me tell you this. And this is compared to these movies, okay? This is compared to Oppenheimer, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame in opening weekend. For a Warner Brothers film, a one-off, it topped it. It literally, it was like, it just touched Star Wars, The Force Awakens. I like combined two words together. Opening weekend, which is crazy. That, that's even.
Yeah, for a movie like this, I mean, that's very impressive.
It's very impressive.
But I do think
it literally, and it's also like Greta Gerwig made history as Barbie as the biggest opening film directed by a woman. So they brought in like tons of money. Like, think about this. Like, the budget for this film was $128 to $145 million. Plus they had $100 million budget for a marketing campaign. And they brought in, they already profited from the film, like, over that. Because if they made already over $300 million on this film, and the film was already, it was the cost of the film was $145, they already overdone that by half, which is crazy.
Yeah, man, and to be up there with Star Wars, a legendary series, Avengers, you know what I'm saying? I really did think that this movie, I don't know, man. I just feel like it appealed to everybody. Of all ages. That's like the unique thing about this film. Yeah. Compared to, even like something like Star Wars. Yeah. That has a select like niche group of people. Yeah. Barbie's kind of just like appeals to the masses, man. Like, it does, young, old. Even when we went, I was seeing some older couples. Yeah. There was an older one behind us. Because, just the whole range of people, man. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Honestly, I mean, the first Barbie that came out, and I was telling you guys about this, was the first Barbie came out was 1959.
Okay, yeah.
Was the first Barbie toy. So imagine like how long Barbie has been around since then, in toy form, and then now we get this film.
Yeah, so, that's pretty crazy.
It's crazy to think of, and it's literally like I was watching an interview with Margot Robbie, and she was saying, and this is she was saying like a lot of people say this, that it's for everyone, but literally this movie is for everyone. She was saying, and from watching it, it's for everyone.
Yeah, it's for everyone, man.
Yeah,
that's my girl, bro. She killed it, man. She did a great job on this film, dude. Yeah. I need to see her in more films, dude. Yeah. Because she's box office, bro.
Yeah. I mean, she's killing it right now. I mean,
my boy RG, Mr. Gosling, he snapped as Ken, too. I thought they were a great duo. Yeah. Jesse was saying, did you ever confirm if that was Lizzo?
And what?
You said you thought you seen Lizzo.
Oh no. I thought I saw Dua Lipa as the one of the Barbie mermaids.
Oh, you never checked?
I couldn't confirm that now. Let me see if she actually played a mermaid. Cause like for
John Cena was in it.
John Cena was in it. Yeah, he made a little cameo.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that until right now. I think might have been some more. I don't know, but they had some pretty good names on that film, man. You know, that's just what's crazy about it. Like, you just really saw everybody come together, man.
Yeah, she was a mermaid. She was that mermaid that kept popping up.
Dang, look at that, man.
I was like, is that Dua Lipa as a mermaid? Like Barbie mermaid? And it sure was.
Dude, that's dope. Dua Lipa, John Cena, Will Ferrell.
And she had a song in the film. That was the dance sequence, was Dua Lipa's song. Dance the night away.
Oh, that one was fire, bro.
Yeah, the dance sequence that they did.
Dude, that was a good scene, man.
Yeah.
When Ryan was like, hold my... Like, he passed the cup to the other can.
Yeah.
That was a good scene. I like that.
That was a good scene, and it was just like, dang, like that part, that looks lit.
Yeah.
Like it literally looked like an 80s like 80s pop, like clubby type of vibe, like disco night.
And technically, like, I gotta show love to this dude. Like, isn't that one of those Kens, Shang-Chi?
Oh yeah, Simu.
That's Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
Yeah, bro. So look at that, bro.
He was one of the Kens.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how you know. I think that you just had all these people come together and make this film really good, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think of like any other cool parts of the film to touch on.
I like the fact that I've been saying this, matte painting backgrounds. I haven't seen a film with like matte paintings in a really long time. The only thing I could think of that comes just burped on the air. That comes to my mind is Wizard of Oz. So stylistically, it's done great, well for Barbie. You know what I mean?
And they didn't like even include like a lot of history about Barbie.
Yeah. Even dolls that got discontinued.
The actual like creator of Barbie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler whatever. Ruth Handler, right? Mm-hmm. She real, right?
Oh, I can check. It's like.
Yeah. So I mean,
let me whip out my laptop.
Film was pretty decent. I liked it. I liked the overall message, man. It was at the end. It was really just about you know, I don't even know how I could summarize it because they touched on so many big things.
Well, she played the actual person who invented Barbie. She's not the real Ruth.
I knew it.
Ruth Handler.
I knew it. But I don't know. They touched on a lot of things for guys and girls. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You know,
it's just the fact. It's just the cast. Like, it was just really well casted with a lot of big names in this film.
Yeah, like that's a movie I would definitely get on DVD because it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like a Barbie movie, like
yeah.
I would love to see something like, man, that's just crazy to me. I think that's really the only toy like that can actually have a movie like this because you have Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, but those had like shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that doesn't really count. Naruto, that had like its own show.
That's a show.
So even if you make it a movie, it's not really like.
Yeah.
This is like the first, I feel like, toy.
Yeah.
That's just really having its own standalone film, which I just find it awesome, bro. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I would say that my favorite scene, because, you know, she has like her setup in the morning and getting herself ready, and she drinks from a cup that's not full. Yeah. So I think my favorite scene was when she actually went to Mattel and there was like water in the actual glass and then it just hit her face. Yeah. She's like, I'm not used to that something being in there.
Yeah, that was that was a good scene right there. That was a good funny part of the film.
Oh my god.
The chase down was fun too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that song that Barbie used to find used to na. It's like a remix.
Now I think there could have been a second one, but the way they ended it clearly like says it's not because like you know how she went to go see the gyno
yeah, that was funny,
gynecologist.
Yeah, like
if she would have said like, oh, like, hi, I'm Barbara,
yeah,
and I'm here for a job or something, that would have been like, oh, like that's a potential extension, you know, Barbie in the real world,
yeah, for
good this time, maybe Ken coming back,
yeah,
or something like that. But by her just that joke at the end kind of does like concluded, you know.
And ended it like, yeah. I don't think that, like, now while we're talking, I don't think a second movie would have done it. I think, like, just one off. Just one off.
Yeah.
It's just perfectly well done. And I mean, I recommend it. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, it was a really good film.
I would too.
It's a really good film. It's good for everybody. And it's just like the soundtrack even is dope. I have the soundtrack on repeat, man.
Yeah, soundtrack was really good. That's something I liked about the film a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, my girl Margot. Barbie Land was really cool.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Warner Bros. Like transforms their lot into like Barbie Land.
I would be. I'd be surprised, man.
You want to know the reason why I say that?
What?
It's because like during the fall they transformed the Warner Bros. Lot into Stars Hollow from Gilmore Girls, and they have Luke's Diner as a running diner for people that want to come in and check out the lot. And then they just change it up that way. So for the fall and winter, it's just Stars Hollow. Yeah, which is crazy.
Man, who knows?
They may change it to Barbie maybe for the summer. I don't know.
That would be something, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Barbie,
guys, in theaters now. Check it out. I need to get myself that Ken Enough hoodie. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
Yeah, I like the wardrobe actually in this film.
Yeah,
a lot. And like I was just like, this may be the Halloween costume of this year. There's just so many Barbie outfits. There's so many Ken outfits.
Yeah.
It's
that extra hard scratch.
I know, right? I mean, it's just so well done. I just can't stop talking about it.
Yeah. Like, talking about it more makes me want to see it again.
I know. It's that good.
Yeah.
It's that good. And we saw it, like, for cheap.
But it's not better than Across the Spider-Verse.
Well, that's different. That's a different aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, man, I think it's definitely fair. It's actually a similar aesthetic.
It topped.
It's a similar aesthetic, man.
It topped Super Mario Brothers opening weekend.
Yeah, man. Super Mario, it was good, but it could have been better.
I think they should do. I mean, Disney, take notes. They just do so well. Like this film did so well with the marketing, so well that everyone knew about Barbie.
What you talking about with Disney though? Like,
well, like a lot of their films, like for example, Strange World. We saw like one trailer in the theater. I'm like, well, what the heck is this movie about?
I don't even remember that.
Okay, there you go. Exactly. So like, it's just the fact that they're not marketing their films to the audiences where people are like, oh, I want to see that. Oh, I want to see. They kind of did that a little bit with Elemental, and Elemental still didn't do that great. But I'm just saying that I think that, yeah, I mean, what do I know, right? But like, I think that you should have like a higher budget for marketing your film because obviously it works.
Yeah, it works.
Like we've just seen it.
Yes, man. So go check this movie out if you want to just see the best of both worlds. A lot of attractive women and a lot of attractive men. The Kens were nice too, bro.
Dude, they were fit, man. Like
all those Kens, bro. Like I was shook, man.
Yeah.
They all were like attractive, but like
especially like Ryan Gosling, like because he's getting a little.
Dude, that boy was shredded, bro. That boy was shredded.
I was like, yo, they're just there, man. Your abs are just there.
Nah, he was like extremely shredded, man. He must be on some low body fat because you could see all the
They even bro. Like
that man was.
I was watching The Bachelorette, and they even did like a full group date based on Barbie and like the Ken outfits because the guys were dressing up in different outfits of Ken. So it's just like they're even promoting this on a television show.
Yeah, man. It's a fun movie, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I was like, okay, a Barbie episode. I dig it.
Yeah.
You know? I want a party.
Full shizzle.
With Barbie. Okay.
Full shizzle my nizzle.
No, yeah, I would, yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of would have liked some action between Barbie and Ken. You know, but because it was kind of like they were together but separate.
Yeah, it was a little weird, but I think that's in Barbie's mind, that's what it was. But in Ken, it was a different thing that he wanted it to be.
Well, my boy Ken, he was just trying to lock it up.
Yeah.
He was trying to spend every minute with her.
I think he was trying to lock it up, and then at the same time, I think he was just trying to figure out exactly who he is and how he can make himself stand out for Barbie instead of for himself.
Right.
And I think that was the whole reason why he went all macho. Like half of the film. But I mean, guys, we could literally be talking about Barbie throughout this whole entire episode. But it's getting close to about that time, though. You good, Ken?
Yes, Barbie.
Okay. I just really liked it. Okay. All right. That is it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope Barbie's out there, Ken's out there. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to our episode. Guys, if you guys haven't watched Barbie in the box office yet, it is absolute joy. Please go see it. Go support that film. And you know what? Yes. I heard Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, is still good. It's essentially a film with a person creating a bomb throughout the whole film. It's really trippy, but I heard that film is also good as well. So even though Barbenheimer, the opening weekend ended, you could still have your own Barbenheimer day.
Yeah, check it out, yo. Check them both
out. Barbie, check out Oppenheimer. Do what you want to do. But also follow our podcast where you guys listen to your pods. And follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Check us out all on there. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.